Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena I'm re-recording my intro after the fact because my first time failed miserably. I had my microphone on mute. High quality professional content. This and my wife is pushing me out the door to go see the movie Dr. Sleep at a matinee. So it's going to be fun. And I just also, by the way, this isn't supposed to be here. I must have accidentally clicked it when I opened it. No, now it's all falling apart. Okay, 6 Island. There, okay, cool. So what are we doing? This is Dimir historic graveyard shenanigans. If I call it Dredge, people will freak out, but it feels like a Dredge deck to me, not because there's any cards with mechanic Dredge. Oh my god, nerds. You're nerds. Shut up. It's Dredge because it feels like Dredge, because we throw stuff in the graveyard and that's fun. That's what Dredge is. Throwing stuff in the graveyard to have more fun. All right, so here we go. We've got 4 Merfolk Secret Keeper, 4 Cauldron Familiar, 4 Stitcher Supplier, 4 Narcomoebas, 4 Creeping Chills, and 4 Emrys. So we have a whole bunch of things that throw stuff in the graveyard and then can benefit from it. We have 3 Search for Escanto, which I added midway through the video. You'll probably see me do it, because it can get us deeper and flip into a land, and flooding out was a bit of a problem early on. We also have this Desecrated Tomb, which makes for a lovely combo. Emry can get it back out of the graveyard, and then every time something changes zones when it comes to the graveyard, we get a bat, and you'll see some pretty fun examples of when and how to get bats by the end of this video. Witch's Oven is a key card, of course. Being able to sacrifice your Stitcher Supplier to mill yourself is excellent. Getting back your Cauldron Familiars after you mill yourself is great. Making 2 foods off a Merfolk Secret Keeper to get more stuff, just blah. And then we have Blood for Bones with a little toolbox package of Massacre Girl, Agent of Treachery, and Lolith Giant, so that we have kind of a reanimation theme. It's not absolutely essential that we use the Blood for Bones package. In fact, I could see cutting these and not even running the Blood for Bones package, but sometimes you just need to restart the graveyard shenanigans. It's not weird in this deck to cast Blood for Bones, sacrificing Stitcher Supplier to get back Stitcher Supplier, and put a Stitcher Supplier into your hand to just mill yourself harder. Usually your Blood for Bones will be targeting some combination of Emry and Stitcher Supplier, unless you have a Massacre Girl, Agent, or Lolith Giant in your graveyard, and they are what you need to do. The way that the game often ends is with Emry, Lurker of the Loch, targeting Cauldron of Eternity, and Cauldron of Eternity getting back Lolith Giant to hit the opponent for a tremendous sum. So, like I said, up against the clock, gotta get out the door. I hope you enjoy this video. Let's dive right in and let the nonsense begin. Just like each week, I'm going to remind people how to play Historic. Open up the play queue, go to your decks, go to all, pick your Historic deck, and go to war. We don't have blue mana, but we have Supplier Oven. So I think I've got to roll with this. This is a lot of self-mill. So let's get it started, by God. And right away we hit a Narcomoeba, and we also throw away 2 blue sources, which is kind of meow. But yeah, let's get this party started. What's with the lag today? Yeah, take that. All right. Do I say that every day? Maybe I do. Let's drop another Supplier. Give me another triple mill. Yes. Yes. We're doing it, fam. We're doing it. Another Narcomoeba. Another Creeping Chill. What were the odds? Wow. Deck is powerful. Checks out. Checks out. Deck can do things. Ooh, gross. 3 cards we don't want in our opener. All right, we'll keep these. We'll put the Creeping Chill away easily. At least we usually know what to mulligan, right? All right, bring forth a Supplier of Stitches. And yes, yes, we will hit this. right away. Suffer. Suffer this creeping chill. Breeding pool. Arboreal grazer. Field of the dead. Okay, some people are still on that riot. Let's go to you. Let's mill ourselves here. Let's venture deeper, shall we? All right, and now the witch oven is in session. We still need Emery pretty badly for this hand to be like running at where I want it to be. And we hit another cauldron familiar, so I have 2 cats, 1 oven. And we're down to just land, so everything from here is going to be off the top of the deck and off the out of the graveyard. And we're just, I don't know, this is okay. There's 1 Emery down there. We need another Emery pretty badly. Oh, right. The opponent puts a Urban Utopia on Field of the Dead. Now it can tap for a mana of any color. Just when you thought this card wasn't broken enough. The cool thing is we can sacrifice our Merfolk Secret Keeper for 2 foods, and that can get both cats out. At least once. Hiya. Yeah, go ahead. Attack me. Land off the top is very unfortunate. We needed to keep the pressure on. We failed. Go ahead and pass because the opponent will block and there's no reason to waste time here. I value your time, viewer. I don't make silly attacks unless they're with O3s to assert dominance. Temple of Mystery. We really needed a non-land there to keep going through the deck, and we really need a non-land now. Let's go to Witch's Oven. Let's sacrifice the Secret Keeper for 2 food and use 1 of them to get you back. Wow. What is going wrong? The deck is falling apart. If we, like, a little more self-mill or a playable spell along the lines there would have, I think, really made a difference. At least our opponent's taking a very slow road, but I expect Circuitous Route and a bunch of zombies to start any second now. The flood was way too real, and Golos is almost game over. Let's see. The opponent gets another... Well, they played a land. If this makes red, they need a white. They need either a white or a red to activate Golos next turn. My beautiful, beautiful deck just kind of petered out. Whoa, double field. I didn't see that coming. I must have another ramp spell or something in hand, right? Would you like to attack with your O3? Well, apparently that's a big decision. Don't make me sacrifice a cat and block it. I'll do it. I'm a mad lad. I could do anything. This nonsensical pause brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com. Sponsor of the channel. Please check them out. Promo code CGB5 for 5% off of your order. And I really appreciate their contribution to the channel so I can be here for you every day for moments like this of... Hold on, I'm going to go to the bathroom during my attack step. Don't make any sudden moves while I'm gone. You know, stuff like that. Okay, then. Boom. I guess the only thing here we wouldn't want is a Narcomoeba, and that's more castable than Creeping Chill, so we can keep it. Gonna be looking for an oven. Double supplier I won't complain about, though. Let's go, Zombo. Blood for Bones, Massacre Girl. Alright. Off to the races. Watery Grave, Glowspore Shaman. There's a Muldrotha down there. Our opponent also has Grave Shenanigans. Their Grave Shenanigans go a bit deeper than ours. Let's send a message. We will not be dominated. We will not be intimidated. We will never surrender. Let's go ahead and venture deeper. Okay, there's an Emery down there now, but that doesn't do a lot for me. And there's a Cauldron Familiar. Still no ovens. Which is oven, easily the essential card for keeping the foot on the gas with this deck. There's a Search for Iskanta. My deck should play Search for Iskanta. That's a great idea. The opponent dead-weighted my Stitcher supplier. Yeah, you wanted that out of the way? Haha. It's still in the way. I'm going to take the hit. The deck focuses a bit more on aggression. There's a Secret Keeper. Whether or not to get the tomb out when I don't have any way to make anything leave the graveyard is interesting. The best way to do it is Narcomoeba, and we've already seen 2 of them. I think that means we hold on to the tomb and keep digging. Venture deeper, baby. Deeper and deeper. Okie doke. Getting a little crazy in here. Let's send another Narcomoeba for you. Yeah. Aggro. Beat downs. 1/1s as far as the eye can see. Opponent bins the Overgrown Tomb. We've got a Fabled Passage. Very curious to see what this turn holds. We're halfway through our deck, by God. And there's no ovens? 0 oven? 0 oven. Huh. Glow Spore does some damage. I don't feel like very much happened. We draw a land. Just the ugliest draw in the deck. Alright. Well, let's play this cat. Let's play this Desecrated Tomb, so if we draw the oven, beautiful things will occur. And I'm spent. I went through half my deck and nothing happened. Feels bad, man. My deck should have Search for Iskanta. If I had an Iskanta here, I could be digging for ovens. What would I take out? Some of the Secret Keepers? One of the Desecrated Tombs? Maybe one is just the right number. I could take out some land, because it's going to flip quickly. Ooh, I'm going to do it. After this game, we're going to Iskanta land. Dubs? You mad lad. You animal. Wow, the aggression. I feel no need to block these. I have these 0-4s I'm going to put out eventually. Also, my ability to flood out with this deck is weird. It shouldn't happen. I don't run that many land. This is getting painful. This is getting painful. 7 cards in the graveyard. You get to maybe flip this one if you wanted. All right, my opponent is also showing that they can flood out. Conspiracy. It's the Historic Shuffler, you guys. The Historic Shuffler is as broken as the regular Shuffler. Dear God. Who knew? Agent of Treachery. Okay, which piece of garbage would you like to steal? The Desecrated Tomb. Great. See if you've got stuff to do with that. Block. Haha. Wow. That's just great. Let's keep the pressure on. We're on the burn strategy now. Arr! Chill. There's something in the air, a little chill in the air. Get you to 4. Narcomoeba gets you to 3. A dead Stitcher supplier might reveal one more Creeping Chill. Actually, that's my first Creeping Chill. Oh, sacrifice the Stitcher supplier. Yes, please. Oh no. Not 2 ovens. Not like this. Oh no, we drew the giant. You're supposed to be in the graveyard. Well, you're going to be in the graveyard because of Eldest Reborn, but then the opponent can get my giant. Oh no. Oh, this could be bad. And whatever that card is, they elected to draw it. Oh, no. Not like this. Not like this. All right, Creeping Chill off the top. Oh my God, that will do. That'll do, pig, that'll do. Go get the giant. Submit. And face fry. Woo! That was close. That was absurdly close. All right. I demand Escanta in my deck. Probably like 3 of them. I'm going to try a lower land count. I've been flooding. It's been weird. I never expected to flood with this deck. I'm pretty surprised. We'll also try 1 Desecrated Tomb, and we'll go from there. Looks lovely. An artifact would really set it off. We're still ovenless, but we'll try it. We get very deep very fast. Dig. There goes the oven I needed. The dredge giveth, the dredge taketh away. Gutter bones. My Stitcher's Supplier is ready for this. That is not the draw we wanted. But let's venture deeper, shall we? Okay. So far, we are not digging up things I want. It is causing me trauma in my brain. Okay, we hit something. Take that action. And no attacks. And we're already 20 deep in the deck, which is freaking glorious, I might add. It's what you just love in Historic. Oh, you didn't want to attack? That's fine. Look what I drew. Let's go ahead and play you. We can sack you for 2 foods, but we're probably just sacrificing the supplier. And then next turn we can Emery. And then things get completely wacky. We do need another land. That's what I get for taking them out of the deck. Midnight Reaper, you. Doom Dissenter, Gutterbones attack, so we can go block here. I don't really want to give my opponent the card. So we'll just sacrifice to the supplier right now to get the mill. There's an Archamoeba. Take that. There's an Escanta that's like a land. The other option is I could play the Emery, and just having the Emery down is pretty great because you can get more ovens going. We don't have any Cauldron Familiars yet. Let's see if we can fix that. We cannot fix that. Narcomoeba. Get him. Where are we at? Half the deck. Where are the cats? It's a lot of ovens down there too. No! Not Chupa thingy. How dare the opponent kill something? Yes, kill the Secret Keeper. Yes, yes, please. I'll make some food. Yes, thank you. Thank you, I needed this Emery. More than you know. Don't really want my opponent to have a 2-2. I think that will turn out to be more damage for me in the long run. Get me the Cauldron? Hold on. Let's look in the graveyard. There is the Giant. The graveyard count is 7. I don't think we want a Cauldron yet. It sort of locks things back out of the graveyard, and we've got a lot of deck to go through. And actually, we've hit a lot of non-creatures, so we need to mill more. So yeah, I guess we get more ovens. Let's get you onto the battlefield. Yeah. Once we get a Cauldron, like, there isn't too much to get back. I guess Stitcher's Supplier will do. Yeah, I should have got the Cauldron. I'm just a little too conservative on that front. Trying to take my time. Like, I keep on thinking about getting board locked and having my creatures go to the bottom of the library, but I have to remember I can mill myself kind of at will here with Stitcher's Suppliers once I have a Cauldron. And like, extra ovens don't do me anything without, it doesn't do anything for me without the cats. All right, what's your mono black deck got? Another Dredge, it's a Dredge Shade. Not another Dredge Shade, a Dredge Shade. All right, my turn. Let's get the Escanta rolling. Graveyard. Do I want to flip you? I'm going to decline. Another Emery. Lovely. All right. Let's target this Cauldron. Let's play another Emery so that this Emery goes to the graveyard. Because once we play Cauldron, things from the battlefield stop going there. Ooh, the familiar. So Cauldron's a nombo with the familiar, and the main reason I targeted it here is because I can't find any cats. So with that in mind, because every time a creature dies, you put it on the bottom. So it doesn't work well with the cats. It's just kind of, it's a reanimation spell that I can get with Emery that can cast the Lotleth Giant when I have lethal. So because of what I just drew here, we're going to play another Narcomoeba instead. We're going to keep picking at the opponent's life total with our Narcomoeba to try to get them in giant range. And then what we need is 5 mana so that we can play Cauldron and activate it, and Lotleth Giant with more creatures in the graveyard than our opponent's life total. Right now it says 9 creatures in the graveyard. It's definitely not many considering the 20-some in the deck, and we're only 25 cards left in the library. It's been a weird draw. I think it's been super land heavy. And our opponent's black aggro deck is trying to get there. Everybody in? Everybody in. Alright, the cat came back. Finally found a cat, and now here it is. Meow. Our opponent's at 13. They have a Midnight Reaper. Something should probably block Dredge Shade. So I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's okay. I could put off 1 damage by turning the Doom Dissenter into a card and a draw. And using Midnight Reaper's life loss, I could try to put the opponent in range of the Giant. But I think waiting 1 more turn before doing anything like that's a good idea. I'm not as scared now that I have a cat. It gains a little bit of life. Down to 4. Our opponent's proven that if there's one thing they're great at, it's putting small black dorks on the battlefield. And that is apparently what the deck is gonna do. Super wide. Alright, this next turn is gonna be a tricky one. Hope you're all ready for some fun. All right, down to 12. This can be down to 10, down to 9. So if there's a land on top, the Cauldron should be lethal. Maybe I should have kept the land last turn with that in mind. There might not even be land left in my deck. But let's see. Search for his counter reveals. Land. Library. Transform. Let's do the cat thing first. Because once we can't do it anymore once we get back the Giant. Click, click. Click, click, click. Gotta love Cat Oven. There should... Wish that there was a way to do it faster, but what can you do? Maybe improvements to the game are needed to make Cat Oven the quickest combo available. Alright, Cauldron of Eternity. Cauldron of Eternity. Activate. Giant. Wow, lit up super bright, I might add. Bang. How you doing? Down to 2. Perfectly lethal. This has none of the early game plays we want to make. This has many of them. Lovely. So let's get rid of the agent, and this hand is pretty great. We play the cat, we play the oven. When we get to 3 mana, we play Desecrated Tomb. We start making a bat with each cycle. Goodbye, agent, though. We won't be using you today. Here, kitty kitty. bad draw. Let's get his Kanta down. More mana efficient this way. And start trying to find our third land to play the Tomb. And not draw stuff like this. Alright, Sultai what? Sultai Growth Spiral. What you up to? Blood for Bones. I'm gonna graveyard that. I currently have nothing to do with it. That's a nice draw. That'll fill our graveyard up and flip his Kanta nice and quick. And we hit a Cauldron Familiar. We'll say go. But Witch's Oven, Stitcher's Supplier, bring back the cat. Seems nice. But our opponent grows Spiraled to 4. Let's see what they do with it. It is Incubation Druid. Okay. Some kind of a Sultai creature deck, I guess. Still a lot to be learned about what the going on in Historic is. It could be anything. Okay, another cat. Actually, let's save this for the Tomb, right? How many cards now? 8? Alright. Fourth land? Might as well. That way we can actually activate our Azcanta. Maybe even cast our Creeping Chill if we're absolute maniacs. Oh, I should have just kept this around for another turn, actually. And your turn. Curious to see what the opponent's deck is going to get up to. It's a combo. You're gonna love it. You have no idea what's about to happen. Checking your own graveyard, it's still a Growth Spiral. But now that we've completely surveyed the battlefield and read every card on it, what is the perfect play you can do with all this knowledge? The Eldest Reborn. Sure, you did it. We can give up this cat. It's fine. Don't worry. It's all gonna be fine. Because the cat came back. Triggering the Desecrated Tomb. Put the cat in the oven. Do it again. Trigger. Yeah, baby. So I feel like playing the Stitcher Supplier and going a lot deeper is better. We might hit some Narcomoeba nonsense. Or not. Hit him. Trigger Eldest Reborn. Down goes Creeping Chill. Now the opponent does have some good stuff in my graveyard. There's a Massacre Girl, for example, that they can get with the Eldest Reborn. It's pretty gross. Baby Krasis. Well, baby. Still bigger than anything I have. Let's make a food out of the Stitcher Supplier. See if we can hit some Narcomoebas or something. There's my Emery. I need that Emery. Cat, bat. The cat and bat connection is so real. Cauldron. That's pretty good. Once I play it, though, the cat is out of the bag with the whole oven combo. Alright, let's get him. Deal that damage. I should have put that in the oven and just brought this out and then played the Cauldron. That's a bit of a mistake on my part. But yeah, I think we need Cauldron online. I think activating his Kanta isn't quite going to do it here. Goodbye, cat combo. At least until something happens to my Cauldron of Eternity. Alright, Massacre Girl? Probably Massacre Girl. I would pick Massacre Girl. You're up against a lot of bats. Be hilarious if the opponent picked Emery, revealed Witch's Oven, Cauldron Familiar, Desecrated Tomb as well. Then it's like, oh no! The opponent took my evil plan. Goodbye, everybody. I mean, I get a bat. Don't worry much about that. It's all gonna die. Yeah, you adapted. That is not the play. I can guarantee you that's not the play you want. Oh, the shenanigans. But by the way, when things change zones, such as with Cauldron, it does make another bat with Desecrated Tomb. The problem here is Massacre Girl is still in the midst of the massacre. Therefore, I don't get to enjoy it. Yeah. Okay. Did I put that stop there? I don't remember doing it. Must have been a misclick. So what's the play? I think it's Emery. Well, Emery gets ovens and things of that nature. I love Emery. Maybe it's supposed to be Stitcher's Supplier since I have another oven. And that digs a lot deeper. Our graveyard isn't that creature rich at all. 1, 2, 3. We need to fill it with some good targets. Make a bat. 1, 2, 3. There's a Narcomoeba. Sweet. Take that action. Tomb makes another bat, and the bats are back. We have instant speed oven supplier, which could create even more. And our battlefield repositioned itself nice and quickly. So Sultai, Krasis, Incubation, Growth Spiral, Eldest Reborn. Sultai cards I like. What have you got? Incubation Druid. Okay. Growth Spiral. Went into the tank, came up with more of the same. I don't suppose you'd like to attack with Massacre Girl. Give me a few more free points of damage. No? Alright, let's go ahead and send the supplier away. Get these triggers. No Creeping Chill, no Narcomoeba this time. Supplier to the bottom, which does make a bat. We'll go ahead and bring out the Cauldron Familiar, which will make a bat and get a drain. And there's another oven. What do we want? Grab the supplier, keep it going. It's a real blast. As you can see, it is the stuff that dreams are made of, and is there a better way to end a game like that? I don't know of one. Double Creeping Chill off that supplier. Drain him out. The wife is yelling at me. It's time to go to the movies. I'm going to see Dr. Sleep. I hope it's good. And thank you for watching this video and enjoying the Dimir Color Challenge. And remember to play Historic and let Wizards know that you enjoy Historic, if you enjoy Historic. And thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.